Hello, welcome. I'm Dana. Today I'm back to the dark filter. I don't know, for some reason I thought it looked really really cool. As you can tell, I like dark colors, although I don't know if you can see the cards themselves. But today I thought instead of doing a reading, I would tell you a little bit about these oracle cards that I just got. There are amazing. I don't know if you believe, or even if you're my channel, maybe you do, of course, in past lives. But this oracle deck is to reveal something that might have happened in a past life and how it is affecting your current life. And I don't know if you know Dr. Brian Weiss. He's a renowned psychiatrist, and he's the one that began the past life regression therapy. I don't know if you've read his books. I have. I think I've read all of them. His first book, Many Lives, Many Masters, I read when I was a teenager, so a long time ago. And it was actually handed by my mother, handed to me by her, and everyone in my family has read their book. So it's something that we carry inside. And basically, just to give you a gist, if you don't know, he talks about how past lives could be affecting your current life. And so he stumbled with this by accident. He did hypnosis, and in one of his sessions, I think he didn't give enough prompts, and he went way far back. And then that's when he realized that his clients had past lives, and he had access to them through hypnosis. But in any case, I don't do hypnosis, but I do use oracle cards, and so this is a great way to get to know what might have happened in one of your past lives that is affecting this present one. And so with this, it gives you prompts. So you ask a question, and obviously, given that it's for the collective, it's hard to do. So if you have a particular question of something that might be affecting your current life that you think might be related to a past life, or even if you don't think so, but just so we can test and see what comes out, and hopefully it can give you an idea of what might have happened in a past life, and what you need to do in this one to fix it. It could manifest in health issues, relationships, work, anything really. And so this gives you a very clear idea of what could have happened. And so, for example, in my case, the other day I got two regions where I'm very drawn to, and I've been to, and I lived in, and so it made a lot of sense. And obviously the past lives there had an impact on me, and a specific question that I was asking. And also it gives you different roles. So for example, if we just look at some cards, well, you have different ones from like food and hunger. So maybe in a past life, you suffered from this, and it's affecting you, how you deal with food in the present, or even finances, arts, wars and battles. This one came in for me. So maybe you have suffered, and actually this one, I want to tell you my story. So this one came into me yesterday, and I think it related to, it didn't give me a region in particular, but looking at obviously the explanation that Dr. Brian Weiss and Doreen Virtue give, you can tell it gives you kind of prompts of what could be, how it could be affecting your current life. And so in here it said the way that you manage conflict, or you avoid conflict and violence. And for those of you that don't know me, I studied international peace and conflict resolution. I'm obviously a pacifist, and it did say that you could be a pacifist in this if you had a bad experience, obviously, in a war and battle. And so it reflects a lot in my life, because I'm completely against war. My dad's in the military, but I never wanted to follow on that path, and I went on the other route, trying to find solution to international conflicts and conflict in general. So I think that was a very interesting explanation. And for example, you have other things like health. You might have had health issues in the past that have come into your current life. And in my case, well, I had two particular regions. They were Asia and Egypt that came out. And for those of you that don't know me yet, also I lived in Asia many years. I did the Peace Corps in Thailand, and then I lived in Laos and Cambodia, and I also volunteered in China while I was in college, and so I'm very tied to that region of the world. And Egypt, I've always been a huge fan of ancient Egypt. I actually wanted to study Egyptology. I wanted to be an archaeologist and study Egyptology in Egypt, in the American University of Cairo, but my mom didn't let me. God bless her, to do it for her own reasons. But it's a region that I've always been drawn to, and I actually went in 2000, and I really love. So to me, these items made sense. But yeah, so you have different possibilities. So for example, Asia is the one that came to me yesterday. And so if you have a specific question that you would like to address, let me know. Like I said, I don't charge anything for this. It was just, and actually I would be grateful if you guys send me any questions you might have, mainly because this way I can focus more the energy and the readings. And obviously in this case, it might be more specific to you, but you never know if somebody can relate some of the aspects to it. So yeah, if you're interested, know that this is a possibility as well. And I'm really excited about these cards, really. Now, whether you believe in past lives or not, you never know, you might be surprised. Well, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.